All right, YouTube, how's it going? I'm back. I trekked quite a ways. I followed a little stream, probably half a mile or so, and my plan was to kind of head towards the right of this patch of woods I'm in, and I started going left because it was really wet. It rained the last few days, and so I didn't want to soak myself yet. And so I just kind of went with the contour of the land. I found where those new houses were built that my friend told me about. So way off in the distance, I actually kind of put myself quite a ways away from them. I just don't want to bug anyone with my chopping and hacking sounds. And I think I just found a spot that I like. I just got done walking in every direction for the most part, just to make sure that I'm not too close to the road or anything like that. I just don't want to cause any trouble. So I'll bring you guys over. I left my pack sitting over here. It's a very open area, which I kind of like. And it looks like there used to be an old ATV track. It came out of the woods around here. And it looks like it goes up and around that way, but there's trees and dead stuff everywhere, so I don't think people really come out through here much often. So this is the area I'm thinking about. I got a lot of like dead wood here, just kind of hanging out. All these little pieces you see here were all standing but completely dead. I was able just to push them over. I'm thinking about using this tree here. A little shaky, but and this sappy bastard. I'm thinking about putting up a cross beam and kind of doing a lean-to style with like a raised bed or bench. So this little puppy here is gonna have to go at some point. But I think I'm gonna kind of take a browsing look around. I need to look for some rocks. I want to make a decent looking fire pit. I'm thinking fire pit here, kind of dig out the area. I'm gonna clear out all this stuff. And then lean-to going this way. I'm kind of far away from the water, which is where most of the rocks are gonna be. But I'm gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna pause, and I will come back to you guys. All right, guys. Well, did a quick maybe 5-10 minutes of work here. These are my two trees. I took all the little pokey sticks off. I need to get rid of this one still here. Might just snap her off. So these are going to be my two support trees. I took out a bunch of the leaves and brush here. You want to always do that, kind of clear out your area, see what you're working with here. There's all sorts of little sticks, and I found some big sticks actually that you couldn't see, that were just kind of underneath the layer of earth here. I only found one rock the whole time. So I think that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna go rock hunting. If this is a survival situation, I'd probably work on the shelter first, but not really surviving. If I was, I wouldn't have a pack of bacon, and I want to cook that bacon. So, man, rocks. I don't like hunting for rocks, so it might not be anything sweet, but I will definitely find us something. I'll probably get the camera set up real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys what I have in my pack with me today. All right, so I got a little stand. I can set the GoPro on here in just a second. I'm gonna get my pack off the tree, and I will show you what we got in here. Oh yeah, that is quality video, folks. Here, let me do this. Sweet. So on the back, this is just what I use to hike in with. It's just an outer shell. It's actually made by Volcom. I use this for skiing, but it also looks really cool, so you know, I like to wear it. I got my two work gloves. If you do not have work gloves, you need to have work gloves. They're thin. These ones actually have a little bit of thinsulate, so they'll keep you warm if it's cold. Probably time for some new ones here soon. All the grippies are almost gone. But let's get to the meatworks here, the actual pack. I got an Nalgene with some water. I also brought a gallon of water. I just carried it in my hand the whole way I walked here. Nothing like holding a gallon of water while you walk for a few miles. I got an extra cell phone. This one doesn't have a SIM card in it, but it has a bunch of music, and I could use it in emergency if I had to. if I had to. Got a few different things here. This is the food pack. I got some bacon and two hot dogs in there. This is what I'm looking for. We're gonna start it off with this. These are something I recycled and I made. It's kind of like I call it a sweet yoga mat, but I don't really do yoga on it. These are sections of an old air mattress, pretty heavy duty plastic. What I like to do is just kind of lay them out. And I like to use them just, you know, like it rained a bunch yesterday. I don't want to get soaking wet this whole time. Got another one, and I just cut sections that are roughly the size of my body. And if I had to sleep out here, these would make great mats to sleep on as well. Keep myself dry and warm. And you can see they're pretty thick, pretty heavy duty. And I just like to lay them out just like this. And I don't like to waste things too. So this air mattress that I used was old and gone. And so there you go. Look at that. It's comfy. I could just chill here all day. So I use that anytime I can. It's kind of heavy. That's the only thing I don't like. So I'm sure somewhere you could buy a mat that's a little better than that. And I do have a sleeping mat that I use if I'm going to stay the night. But let's see, a few things. Carabiner, pulley, rope. Might need to do some heavy pulling or lifting. That's not supposed to be in there, but good to have an extra pair of socks. This was given to me by a friend a while ago. This is a Winchester. I use this to baton with, but this is the heaviest, most useful blade I've had in a while. It's taken some wear and tear, but it does the job. Baton with it, take off little tiny limbs. If I need to probably skin something with it, it's got the gutting hook, so I'd probably use the Winchester. I actually have a second Winchester knife right over here. I think a branch just fell or a Sasquatch is coming to get me, one of the two. I have a spoon with me, might need that. Two smaller knives here. This is also a Winchester. It's got a little saw on it, which I really like. And it's just a coincidence that I have two Winchesters. This one's my father's, I think. He just had it laying around, so I, as a child, totally swiped it. This one I bought from my local LL Bean dealer. This is Timberline Tactical. It's a sweet, awesome knife. It's got a good warranty on it, so if it ever breaks or anything, totally gonna get me a new one. And I really like the blade finish there. It is like a desert camo-y looking thing. No deserts around, but that's cool. One good thing to always have too, little thing of scissors here. That way you don't have to fumble around with your knife when you're cutting small rope. I have some tiny rope you'll see here soon enough. Okay. So we're gonna continue out of this bag. I have a few different just empty bags inside this bag. I like to have a garden at my house, and every now and then you find some good soil. This actually doesn't look too bad, but you find some good soil, and I like to take it home and just kind of experiment and see, you know, what the nutrient levels are in the soil here and how they affect my plants at home. And I got some snow peas that need some dirt. So if my pack is light enough when I go to leave, I'm gonna take some dirt with me, and we'll see how my snow peas like that. Those damn snow peas. I've got a first aid kit in here, basic stuff. There's a thing of matches that I might try to use to light the fire. I don't want to get all crazy and techy, but I also have just a tarp in here. This is a 9x12. It's thin and light, so it's not something you want to use extended period, but for just using if it just decided to rain, this tarp would keep me dry. So that's why I like to have it. Shove a few of these things back in here real quick. I got this Just a little thin, tiny cooking thing here. I might make some food on this. This thing looks like it's hand freaking made, dude. This is not onion dip. This is red quinoa. That is a big hefty serving of quinoa. You would not need all that for one person for one meal. I got some dehydrated vegetables. It looks like some corn, onions, peppers, and some peas. And good old-fashioned ramen noodle chicken flavor. I don't know why I have this or where I got it from, but I found it in a box of stuff, so I took it with me. I've never mixed quinoa and ramen chicken flavor. It's probably a bad idea, but I don't really care. We're gonna go for it. If that be the case, I might boogie out of here after my first meal. I don't know if I'm gonna need 2 meals today, but I might. Take a quick look here, just in case I want to write some stuff down. I don't think I'm going to need, but there's hand warmers in here, a lighter, some medical cloth tape, the red pen. Always need a red pen. And this, if you don't know what this is Mod Podge. It's like a clear, it's like super glue basically. It will adhere to anything, and I would use it for a tarp repair, or even if I had to close a huge wound. It wouldn't be pretty, but I would pour Mod Podge in there. This, my homie left this at my condo a summer ago, and at first I wasn't too sure about this rope, but this rope is some strong stuff. It's not like a paracord or anything, it's just rope, string, but I have it, so I'm gonna use it. A little thing of soap, Sprout Out. This is organic, natural soap, so it doesn't hurt the environment. And you know, cleanliness is key. You don't want to smell like a skunk when you're out here hanging out. You know, some family walks up on you, you want to be somewhat clean and presentable. And then this is another recycle. My sister, little sister, she had an Easter basket. She was about to throw it away, and there was all this stuffing, and normally that stuffing is made out of plastic. And this year, I guess my parents must have gotten her some not stringy plastic stuff, and this is just crinkled paper. And what's good is it's all crinkled, so when you pull it out, there's a lot more paper there than what it looks like. So this makes really good fire starter or tinder. There's plenty of birch bark around, so I'm just going to use that, but I always keep this just in case. Let's see, I think that's just about it. That's all I really have. I got, oh lordy, I got this bad boy and this bad boy. These are both new to my, I've had a bow saw and an axe before, but not these ones. This one is a Trooper 21-inch bow saw. Kind of excited to use that. And then I've got this. This is a Fiskars. This is a 23.5-inch. They call it as like a pruning or felling axe. This thing is total beast. All the reviews online were great, and it was a good price, so I picked it up. You guys can see real quick, I took this bad boy out right here just to start, just to see how it would go. And I'm feeling good about it. I can't wait to drop some more trees with this bad bitch. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go hunt some rocks now. You guys see what's in my pack. I think I might have some toilet paper stashed away too, just in case. But I'm gonna go find some rocks, maybe a couple decent looking logs that I can maybe stack up, and we'll get a little fire going. And I'll check back in with you guys.